Hi, Cappies. Welcome to Project Feb, Tarot and More. I'm Sharon, Intuitive Empath. I'm going to be channeling your love read for the month of May. Love and relationships. Starting now, moving forward for the month of May. A little bit of housekeeping. Energies are polar, masculine, feminine energies. Okay. Roles might be reversed or flipped. You might resonate with some parts of the message and then not, and then come back to resonating with other parts of the message. Or you might think it's your partner that resonates more with certain parts of the message. Okay, it might flip around like that. You guys might be mirroring, so you might see some of that going on. Sometimes when you're talking about love and relationships, the energies mix and mingle and they get interlocked with each other. There's certain parts of the connection that are separate and they're very individual energies. And certain parts of the connection that are very much interlinked with each other right now. So tap into the collective and see what Source has for you. See what Spirit's going to bring forward. All right. You guys would prefer a private reading? Personal private readings are available. You can reach out to me at Project Feb Tarot and More. There should be information in the description box below underneath the video. So if you click the little gray arrow, for those of you that are not familiar with how YouTube works, there's a little arrow right there. Drop that down. Oh, you guys are focused on work already still. And again, oh yeah, Cappies, closed off energy, Still working through some hard stuff. Tough energies here. Yep, Devil's out on the table. 9 of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck. You guys are still working through this ascension process of whatever's going on here, okay? Knight of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, 8 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so what am I picking up here? You guys are kind of bopping around a little bit here. Seems like you take 2 steps forward, 4 steps back, 4 steps forward, 2 steps back. Kind of this bopping around is what I get, okay? I see the 9 of Swords energy in reverse, but the 8 of Swords energy in the future, and the 5 of Swords energy in reverse in the answer position. But really where you guys are at internally is slow moving energy. And like I said, I feel like it just oscillates between what you would probably perceive as progress and then regression, progress and then regression. And emotionally, it's causing a significant amount of passive resistance. That's what I'm going to call it, okay? Passive resistance. You can feel you're being moved forward, or you should take action. Action should be spurred, but you're not taking action, if that makes sense. 4 of Pentacles is in the head space. So what this is really doing is it's closing down any emotional expression right now. You're working things out on the inside, trying to analyze them. And it's serving a purpose, but it's taking a long time. Taking a really long time. Okay? Yeah, taking a really long time. Okay, so we've got the Wheel of Fortune in the upright in the past position. So you guys are moving out of this phase and really dealing with a lot of the residual stuff that's kind of left over. Your emotional concerns, 3 of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you just don't think there's a way to work it out with this person. No matter what you've tried before, no matter what you think of trying, no matter what It's like there, it's just a shut off or closed off connection at this point, linearly. Okay, we'll have to go into the cards and see if you guys are still connected energetically. But right now, I feel like you guys are in separation or you're not communicating. If you are communicating, it's slow moving, very, from your point of view, it's slow moving. And I think that you're trying to make good decisions, but you're really, really holding back. And I think this person's getting really, really frustrated with that. Okay. Two of Pentacles is how you're viewing the situation. I think that you want to work it out, but this kind of indicates to me that you're not aware of how to, or you haven't been inspired to work it out yet. So we'll have to get some more clarifiers on what this Two of Pentacles really represents. Six of Wands in the desired outcome, with the Five of Swords is the answer in reverse. So I really feel like you guys have worked through whatever the collective energy is that's been really pushing us all to grow and evolve. You guys have worked through that energy, and you're trying really hard not to speak and communicate in a way that comes from an overprotective, lack of truth. So you guys have come to what your truth is, or you're coming or in the process of coming to what your truth is, what you're really looking for, what relationship is to you, what love means for you, what the connection really means for you, what you find most important about yourself, what you really want to pursue and make your priority. Like, you're just breaking it all down. Okay, that's what I see, the Nine of Swords in reverse. You're trying to find your snippets of wisdom. That's what this card in reverse position for me at this time really means, is you feel kind of in the dark still. You know, this card traditionally is about sleepless nights, and Swords energy is usually about a self-inflicted anxiety or self-inflicted restlessness. But I think in this case, it's not necessarily self-inflicted in the way that's abusive. I think that you're choosing to redefine these things. You're choosing to go through this process. You want this, which is why there's not a sense of panic with this card. I really just feel like you're just really trying to solidify yourself in a sense of strong truth. What is your truth? Because the base of the situation here, you got the Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay? I think you're starting to realize that maybe you're not as happy all by yourself as you thought you were or felt like you were. And you might be ready for a relationship and ready to commit, but to what? To whom? What qualities are important? What does a relationship really need to look like, feel like, in order for you to invest yourself? Okay, so I feel like you move a little bit forward, and then you interact with this person, and then you kind of get some feedback from this person that you're dealing with, and then it kind of makes you go, huh, well, hold on, I thought I knew what my truth was, so I got to go back and reinvest in some alone time now and kind of figure out where to reinvest my energies, because I thought I had it figured out. I thought we could work it out, and then it doesn't work out. Okay, so basically, Cappies, also recognize you're working really hard, putting a lot of time, effort, and energy into this. But I feel like if you're thinking about holding back, it's probably a good idea, because it looks like whatever partner you're dealing with is still dealing with these illusions that aren't their real truths. They're emotionally unbalanced, and it's causing them to kind of emanate themselves or express themselves into the relationship in an unhealthy, unbalanced way. Okay, there's no pentacles here. There's literally nothing to build a solid foundation with this person. So you're trying to formulate how to build a solid foundation, but you're kind of feeling like you're doing it all by yourself. And the cards are saying that's because you are, Cappy. You're alone on this one. All right, so what's the basis of the situation? Okay, so we've got the Ace of Coins in the upright to clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so you are looking for something solid. You want something real that represents your truth, that represents your real, your version of real for who you are and what you believe is going to make you happy. Okay. Wow, these cards want to pop for you guys. So if the Ace of Coin is in the upright for the Nine of Pentacles, why is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse for the influencing energy? Because we've got the Seven of Swords in reverse for you, but the Seven of Swords in the upright for them. So there's a mismatch in core values between the two of you guys. That's what I'm getting. Mismatch in core values. As you come to your truth, you're finding out that you and this person don't want the same things. What you thought this was, it isn't. Okay? Clarify the Four of Pentacles in the headspace, please, for Cappies. Five of Swords in the upright. Okay, so you guys are still in a state of conflict, and while you're trying to analyze this situation and come to your truth, you're hanging back. You're thinking it's a good idea not to make an investment, to protect yourself. You're kind of going into protection mode, but you don't want to go into protection mode in the way that you used to. It's not like an ego protection where you're afraid to emotionally invest. I think what this is representing is that you've had some growth and some evolution and some progress, but now you're kind of learning when to protect yourself, how to protect yourself, from whom to protect yourself. So how do I actually do this in real life? Like, okay, so I get it up here, but how does it actually play out in real life is kind of what I'm getting here. So we've got the Angel card in reverse. You guys, I'm going to have to look this up. This is the Renaissance deck. And I think the Angel card came out once before, but I'm not really sure what that represents. So let me look it up. Rebirth. So this might be like the Death card in the classic. Resurrection and rebirth, perfection of the body and soul, final reward or punishment. Okay, so you got, yeah, okay, so you guys are, this is transformation. This is the card of transformation. So it's coming up in the reverse with the Wheel of Fortune in the upright because you guys are not completely out of this phase that the Wheel of Fortune brought in for you. So the divine and all things that are, that's been working on this situation has caused an evolution in you, and you guys are running with it, or you get it. You just don't know how to apply it yet. Okay? Which is okay. You guys are making forward progress, even if it feels like it's 4 steps forward, 2 steps back. So the Three of Swords is here, and it did pop out over here. So I feel like either this person's found somebody else. There's a third-party energy here. So they might be with another partner already. That might be why the Devil energy is here with the Queen of Cups energy. Okay, so there's some heartbreak around this situation. I feel like they broke their own damn heart, though. Two of Swords for the Eight of Cups. Okay. I feel like this Two of Cups has now evolved into a Two of Swords. And you have some type of communication standoff, or there's some type of values that are just mismatched. There's a mismatch in values with this person, is what I'm feeling and sensing. So Three of Pentacles in reverse for Cappies. Queen of Wands. Yeah, okay, so you could be dealing with an Aries or a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo. You've got the Queen of Cups here, which is Scorpio energy, also Pisces energy. Okay, Three of Pentacles in reverse with the Queen of Wands, I think is like they're just giving you a hard time about working anything out. They're just not, they're not willing. They're not participating in working it out with you. Okay. Two of Pentacles is the Nine of Cups in reverse, which was at the bases of the deck. So this is how you're viewing the situation. Like, do I move on? Do I reinvest? What do I do with this situation? It's not really making me happy. But being alone isn't really making me happy either. Okay, so I feel a sense that you would be choosing between, do I settle for this relationship and work it out because I've already invested and try to make this into more, or do I go on and find someone else? Six of Wands in reverse and the desired outcome. Okay, what is this? Eight of Swords in the upright, and the Eight of Swords is in the reverse for the future. So you have some mirroring going on with this person. I think that this is about you doing that step forward, step back thing. So I think what you want is to have worked through this Eight of Swords energy, but you're not quite there yet. Okay, so you desire to have the clarity that comes from releasing whatever has you stuck in the Eight of Swords energy, but you're not quite cleared out of that yet. There's still some type of something that needs to be worked through or transformed in your thinking and in your core belief system, actually. So the Five of Swords in reverse for Capricorn energy. The Lover's card has come up. I feel like this is meaning you're not going to fight for this connection anymore. Like, you're just not going to fight it. You're not going to fight it. You're not going to... Yeah. At the base of this deck is the Chariot. So as far as like putting effort and energy into this to build more of a connection, I just feel like you're not sure what to do. But you can tell you're at a crossroads with it. Eight of Swords energy. What can Cappy do to work through the Eight of Swords? Yeah, release yourself from the relationship. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So if you're getting in connection with your highest self, indecision. Okay, so you're at a crossroads here where you're having a hard time moving forward and making a decision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. So I really don't feel like any kind of intellectual analysis of the situation is going to produce an answer for you. I think that this is something you're going to have to go within to find an answer to. Fear. Yeah. You feel the intensity of this connection because there's been a lot of transformation that's come to you as a result of it, but that doesn't necessarily mean in a linear sense that this is the person that you're going to end up being with right now. So I think that you're fearing the release of the relationship because you're wondering whether or not this is your person and they're just not acting like your person, or they're not seeing something, or they're missing the big picture. And while that might be, I feel what's coming through is the wrong person, or the right person at the wrong time is still the wrong person. So release the fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Okay? For yourself anyway. And what about this Five of Swords energy with the Lover's card? Spirit. Can Capricorn gain? Okay, so you haven't released your grief. So I think you understand it's the end of this connection, or the end of the linear relationship, your union or being together. Or you're releasing and grieving for what you thought it was going to be, but it's not. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Okay, so Cappy. Where can we go for Cappy's partner? Oh gosh, I don't even know if I want to open this can of worms. What's going on with this Cappy crosswatcher? Crosswatcher. Okay, so if you're in a third-party situation, why are you watching this video trying to mess with? Okay, there's not even a friendship here. At the fundamental basis of this, you are not being even a good friend. So how could you expect to be a good lover? I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Okay, so yeah, this might serve a purpose, but it might not be what you thought. That's what I like. The illusion is all coming down, and I feel like you guys are pulling away from this connection or realizing it's not going to turn out the way that you thought it was, which is okay. Okay, crosswatcher. Okay, I feel like this is the card of selfishness. Okay, and you're working through your self-serving. Service came out. Okay, so there's some self-serving ideology here, self-serving behaviors. Okay, I think that's why the friendship card has come up for you, the Ace of Swords in reverse. So you're not communicating with the Capricorn in a healthy way because you're serving yourself and not the relationship. Okay, and you're playing the blame game. So when you do communicate, this is what you're communicating. You're finding some slick, sly way to make it seem or make the Capricorn feel like they're the ones that need to do all the work. They're the ones that need to do all of the changing and all of the transforming, and you're not taking any responsibility for yourself right now. I accept responsibility for my well-being. So yeah, it seems like you're cheating, or you have interest in this other person, or you brought another person, or haven't left this person for the Capricorn. And I think that you're kind of blaming the Capricorn for the situation, and I don't think that's what's going on. I think that this partner over here has some pretty dense negative energy patterns and some behavioral patterns and deficits that they really need to work through. So Cappy, what energy can we bring to the table for Capricorn for the month of May? With regard to the energy, what focus can they work on presently to help them the most? This one? Okay. Wow. That popped right the hell out. And it is 29, and it is healing. So I don't know if 29 means anything to you, but it's the card of healing. And I work this out to provide some synchronicity for you guys with the numbers and the messages. Oh my God, Cappy, these cards are just flying out for you. And 6. Okay, so let's read the 6 first. Right from the book. Beaver, construction. Beaver is smart, hands-on, practical, make it happen smart. He is an engineer and builder, both rational and creative. In his work, we see the perfect application of inspiration and ideas. Beaver is not a plotter, though. He takes only the time necessary to figure out a solution and then proceeds to do what needs doing with efficiency and very often with style. Being able to work with materials this well shows a deeper connection than simply physical. To create, to synthesize, form, and function with environment, awareness, and with beauty requires a relationship with the elemental spirits of one's being, building materials. The canoe is another symbol of efficient engineering. Message: look deeper to find the understanding required for the most elegant solutions. And then healing, 29 from the other deck. The frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing everything accordingly. I feel like there's a glare. Sorry, you guys. Healing literally means to make whole. It refers to the process of restoring health to something or someone that is unbalanced, diseased, or damaged. Yeah. You guys need an attunement. For us to reach or maintain a state of health and wholeness, we need to balance all aspects of ourselves. Our physical, mental, spiritual, and emotional bodies have to harmoniously work together, and this requires clear communication and awareness of all the information that our sensory system is providing us. So yeah, hanging back until you've got all of that figured out. You're right on the money, Cappies. Okay? Try this. Contemplate your state of health for a moment. Are you as healthy as you want to be? Okay, so the 9 of Cups in reverse can sometimes indicate a lack of health in the psychological realm with happiness. Okay, so I feel like those are correlating with this right now. Do you realize that your health does not just refer to the state of your physical body? What are you doing to contribute to greater health? Do you invest in your emotional and spiritual health as well? How do you do this? Take time to lovingly attend to yourself. Okay? All right, Cappies, that is your May love reading for the month. I hope to see you guys back here soon. Thank you so much for tuning in. Crosswatcher, good luck with everything, working it out with your Cappy and with yourself. And as always, click like. It helps the video circulate to get the message out to as many people as possible. And subscribe to the channel. That helps the channel circulate to get help out there to as many people as can find it. For those who are seeking, I'm available at projectfevtarot@gmail.com. If you want a personal or private reading, reach out to me there. We can work something out to build a package for you and customize. Otherwise, thank you as always, you guys. Welcome to the channel. Namaste.